Go ahead.
Okay, it looks like Bill has taken a mull to 5, and we are ready to go. Ren, thank you for the sub with Prime. Dark Ritual on turn 1. Uh-oh. Doomsday. Okay, we're not screwing around, chat. This game is underway.
Thank you.
So once the pile is complete, Bill gets to look through the remaining cards that will be in exile now, and get some clues about what could be in the Doomsday pile, the 5-card library. Bill is doing that now. Bill, an experienced wizard, will be able to figure it out, at least with some accuracy. But the plan will definitely be to get a Thassa's Oracle on the table and win the game that way.
Cool. Done after that? Or done after your range? Okay.
Okay, after the Doomsday, passing the turn.
Just guessing at what you're on. I don't.
All patch passer to you?
That is a terrible sign.
Okay, Bill just did not play anything and passed the turn. That's interesting. Monka TG arrives in the chat, says, G. Williker's Batman a Friday stream. Hello, Monka. You know what? Coming up this weekend is Monka's birthday, everybody. Can we all wish Monka a happy birthday in the chat, please? Happy birthday, Monka.
Yep.
Yes, please wish Monka a happy birthday, everybody.
Why would I?
Yeah, you're just gonna make me happy, right?
Yes.
All right, so a ponder, a ponder is resolving now for Zach.
I'll be on the
All right, we're gonna get to see potentially what. Oh, Thoughtseize ends the game. Bill scoops it up. All right. So it's unclear if Zach knows what Bill is playing still at this point, post-sideboard. 1 card on the bottom for Bill, who will be on the play here for game 2. Plays a tropical island and passes the turn.
I was not expecting the drop. Drop.
Yep. Like in a game like that, I probably wouldn't even sideboard. Like if I were you. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna crack the delta.
Yeah.
No.
All right, Zach cracks a polluted delta. So as often is the case with these combo decks in Legacy and other formats, I'm sure. But in Legacy, you know, you steal a game 1 from an opponent that was not prepared for whatever your combo does. You get that game 1 win, and then game 2 and 3 are a little bit more difficult. A brainstorm in response to a turn 1 Thoughtseize.
You'll be on the play, right? Yeah. All right.
Trying to remember now. I think I played against Zach at this event. Was it this event? Yeah, I don't know. Trying to remember what's in Zach's deck. Tarmogoyf, Bowmaster, Trop, Wasteland, Verdant Catacombs. Obviously can't take the lands. Tarmogoyf is interesting.
It's a bad land situation this last game.
Likely will be Bowmaster here, but okay, taking Tarmogoyf. All right. Well, I was wrong. For the first time ever.
Or just yours.
Everybody.
That's right. Don't bolt the Torm boy. That's right. Yeah. So Thoughtseize, you pass to you.
Alright, tap draw.
Piece to the nether right now.
This thing.
Alright, this will keep.
And I will fetch. Going to 19. Get a Underground Sea. And cast the Bowmasters.
Ball. Okay, I'll pass it.
Okay. Underground Sea, Bowmaster, casting on sorcery speed, which is sometimes the correct play. Street Wraith getting cycled in response.
Good old brainstorm trickaroo.
I'm going to
draw and I'll target
first
you.
and then reveal.
Sure.
And pass her 2.
No flip.
Yeah, there was a time period where Tarmogoyf was a really pricey Magic card. It was really popular in Modern. And it was hard to find. It was only in the Future Sight set at that point. And maybe one reprint. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's Personal Tutor. Okay. That's Personal Tutor.
That card. The card.
The card.
Personal Tutor finds Doomsday. It will go on top of the deck.
Alright, let's get a clue. Clue's good?
Pass to you.
Untap.
Okay, Doomsday to the top of the deck.
Sure.
Get a Opening Islands.
2.
Oh, there it is.
This. How do I want to do this?
So Bill having the Bowmaster is pretty good. Zach's life total getting a little bit low for the Doomsday deck to be super comfortable.
It's him, Mr. Leo.
Ooh, Leovold, that's going to be gross.
So each player can't draw more than 1 card a turn, and if you ever target any of my permanents with something, ability, or spell, I draw a card.
That's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. There was a time period where this card was all over the place in Legacy. I loved Leovold. I played so much of this card.
Crack. Delta.
Sure.
There were builds at the time for Sultai or 4-color control, blue-black based. And most people running 1 Leovold. I ran 2 just because I liked the card that much.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know I have basic island here somewhere.
Yep.
Remember Dak Faden, everybody? Who here, raise your hand if you remember Dak Faden. Bring Dak Faden back.
Draw Thunder.
Are we feeling like a Merc type situation?
No, we're going to need.
What other magic cards of roughly 10 years ago do we miss? All right, here's Barrogoyf. You were talking about Barrogoyf earlier.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I use a die? Yeah, I like to do that. Great. How many cards in it?
The greatest thief in the multiverse. Hakaleth, absolutely right.
Draw.
Sure.
Send both at the Tameo.
So it's for 4, right?
Yeah.
And then -1.
Let's start by taking a look at what you have.
Pass it back to you.
Okay, paying the wrong mana for this Thoughtseize, which is a violation. Thoughtseize takes Doomsday. Edge of Autumn, double lands in hand for Zach. And now it looks like Zach is in some trouble here.
17.
I'll just play other people. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, Wasteland's not that great. I'll play out my land. Oh,
Roy Hobbs asking, is this live or when is this? Normally I joke like, are we live? But I'll to avoid sounding like a jerk, I'll answer. These games are pre-recorded. This is from FNM at Bifrost Games in New York City. And we do recaps here on our live streams of recent events with some commentary, comedy, maybe some people are saying, like Peter. And it's a good time. So hit the follow button. We'll see you in the chat. And our YouTube channel has a massive library of Legacy matches for you to enjoy. Yeah, fortunately the wrong tapping of the land for Thoughtseize didn't really matter, but be careful with stuff like that, folks.
You've got 4 in hand?
I have 4 now. 4, yeah.
Deep. Draw.
Yep.
Baraglyph is just hanging back on defense, though. The Orc army can just chump block. That Edge of Autumn in hand is not very good at all.
Yep, no blocks.
How about my own Lurgoy?
Nice.
All right, now a Lurgoyf on Bill's side, the OG Tarmogoyf. Well, actually, the OG Lurgoyf is Lurgoyf, but at least as far as ones I got played in Legacy.
Come up.
Go.
Yeah, there is a rule about arranging the battlefield as far as higher rules enforcement level events, where the lands have to be closer to the player than the creatures. To be completely honest with all of you, I'm not a big fan of arranging it upside down, but I let the players do whatever they want here. At a competitive event, if I'm being honest, maybe I come off as a jerk, but I would ask people to just do it correctly. Like, if I was playing against someone off camera and they wanted to arrange everything upside down, unless they were playing like Dredge or something where it made sense to arrange their battlefield in a certain way, I just find it kind of confusing and mildly annoying.
Yep.
Not a fan of the upside down thing.
Swap. Short. Swap.
Got it. And then I'm going to attempt to jam Doomsday.
All right, Zach announcing I am going to attempt to jam a Doomsday. Lost one out of hand earlier. Found another.
Draw clue.
So in that case,
Okay, that's good. 6/6.
that resolves.
6. Yep.
So you're going to 4.
Yeah, Bill plays some competitive Magic. I'm sure Bill would have done it the proper way, especially if someone asked.
Did not have land 5.
Good. We'll try it like that.
Yeah, Baraglyph could potentially attack and mill Zach and do it that way, but you know what? Harry's actually making a really good point that I didn't consider. The only thing is, Bill is definitely going to block, so it's like, does that work?
On like the 1 drop.
Not really.
Man, I have no more cards or anything.
And then this is still a 4. Okay, cool.
There's no way Bill doesn't block.
Just on
I
mono
can't
1
draw
drop.
any cards, so
I've got Bowmaster too.
pass to you.
On your end step, I'm going to wasteland you.
Yeah.
Okay. Untap.
Okay, end step Wasteland on an underground sea.
Alright, I got action. Ponder.
Yeah. Ponder.
Yeah,
It's good.
Okay, Bill announces I have action and cast a Ponder. Not sure what that means.
Well, I mean, this is my first game I played with it. I've been on the teamer version, like just stock teamer. I just took whatever the stock teamer's list was.
Yeah, smart.
That was doing good for me actually. But
Okay, draws a card.
to another guy who's more experienced.
Plays a Wasteland, okay.
On the last time I played, and he was.
So you can
I
gain
asked him
4.
like, what version he thinks. Oh shit! I'm about to shuffle in all my
And then
stuff.
take.
I asked him which version he thought was best, and he
Are you
said
just
Demir.
Yeah, I think actually I'm just
And
dead.
I was like,
I think I did the
damn,
math
I kind
wrong.
of like the reach.
I have- this is
and like
not-
the power level of Darcy still.
you're-
So I just kind of like him.
And you're
I think Bill is realizing here he can attack right through Baraglyph and deliver lethal.
That's why I built this. But,
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a 1, but no, you're right. I'm going to be at 0.
but there's a
I'm gonna-
I guess weighing the risks of that now. Going to attacks, have to block Tarmogoyf.
No, no, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no.
6 bobble.
You have 9 power, but I'm
And you play
blocking.
like 4 DRC.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm not okay.
And you just cheese people that way too.
Yeah, you just go
Faster.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing it either, Harry. I was a little bit confused, but I was like, am I just not understanding?
Expressive iteration.
Nope.
So they considered that for a moment, but they agree that that was not true. All right, so Wasteland on the Underground Sea. Going after the Underground Seas is interesting.
Yeah, I was pretty sure
Not a
that
bunch of
map.
cantrips.
Okay, you're gonna
Yeah, then
waste
it's
there.
Like, Corey Steelcutter is kind of one of those
that would
cards
cancel
that
my draw
encourages you
step.
to play a
If
deck.
you drew it,
That would have been a disastrous attack.
All your good cantrips, all your good removals.
Oh, because that's
That would have been horrible.
first one like a draw step. That's right.
not the first one, now besides the draw.
This thing is just a fucking bug pile. That's all
So
this
no reason for me to do that.
Yep, go ahead.
I will just.
Yeah, the crackback from Baragoyev with the mill, Harry's original plan that we talked about earlier would have worked perfectly, and Bill would have lost to Tarmogoyf in combat because the Baragoyev has Death Touch,
I mean, it's
disaster.
True, exactly.
All right, drew a card, passes it back to Bill, who draws a card and then passes it back. Is that gonna win this? It felt so unlikely a turn ago, but now it's looking like it's possible. 3 cards in the deck. Baragoyf number 2, okay. Oh, the Cavern is on Luragoyf. Oh, did I forget about that? I might have forgot about that. Ah. Okay, that makes so much more sense now. The Wastelands on Underground Sea seemed sketchy before. I guess in my mind, Cavern was definitely on Thassa's Oracle, basically, but it was on Lurgoyf. I forgot about that. Or I didn't know that.
Wrong play to make.
Okay, it's starting to make sense.
I should have held it.
Oh, you can take it back if you want. You just played it. You haven't done anything else.
I guess technically that is allowed, right?
Yeah, you haven't done anything else.
Okay, no land drop. Taking it back.
I'm assuming you have that.
2 cards left in Zach's library.
I was planning for Wastelands,
Does not have 2 blue now.
but I don't want to see it.
Monka TG says Bill is a gentleman. Wow.
I wish I had a card that just like mills you out or something.
That would be perfect, right?
Which I do.
Past you.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yeah, it's Twitch chat speculating that Bill is holding counter magic. It seems like it.
What deck?
Bugged over so bad.
Peter says I'm funnier on YouTube. Yeah, Monka is saying Bill let him do a takesy backsy. Exactly.
Oh, you bet your ass I do.
Yes.
We're just passing it back and forth. 1 card left in Zach's deck now. Is Zach going to win this game? It seemed so unlikely before, but it's looking like it could happen. Witherbloom Command, okay.
And then also drain you for 2.
Milieu. Force pitching Jace.
3. I mean, I got a force of my own, pitching days. If you force back, you have another one.
No, that's game.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, Bill takes game 2. We're going to game 3.
Me too. Alright, we're both on 7.
All right, we are both on 7, says Bill. Turn 1 ponder for Zach, who's on the play here for game 3. Game 3, everybody. Get ready. It's going to be a wild ride.
I am going to roll. I'm not rolling.
Yeah, let's go.
You know what I mean.
What you just saw is the players getting used to our new life counter. Reset it very, very efficiently. There was a while where people were just kind of clicking around. What do we do? Which is fine. It was new.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach taking the Doomsday player aesthetic very, very seriously.
Thoughtsy's targeting you. Let's see what you got.
All right, Bill announces a Thoughtseize. The hand is revealed. Thassa's Oracle, Scalding Tarn Cavern, Personal Tutor, Doomsday Dark Ritual. Okay. This is a not messing around hand.
I will take her Doomsday, sir.
Yeah.
And
Doomsday is selected. It will go to the trash.
Yep.
Okay, Scalding Tarn.
It's okay. I can leave it up.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, you extended the same courtesy.
Dark Ritual, Personal Tutor, Cavern, and Thassa's Oracle waiting in Zach's hand. Doomsday was discarded to the Thoughtseize. Personal Tutor is resolving here. We'll most likely be looking for Doomsday. There's Doomsday. It will go to the top of the deck.
Alright, untap. Drop. I will play a Wasteland.
I believe that's a Commander Masters Personal Tutor, but I don't know.
Yep. Yep. I'll drop.
Okay, not going for the Dark Ritual Doomsday plan right now. All right, here's a Ponder for Bill. Remember, folks, if you want to play Magic at the highest level, like, you know, Pro Tour, World Championship, you have to have every version of every Magic card memorized. How many times do I have to remind you of this? Like me, exactly. Thank you, Harry. Some of you just don't have what it takes, I guess.
Tap it. Drop.
Yes, even the newer cards.
Yeah, I like strong cards. Ponder.
Every Conflux common, all of it. Here's Ponder. Chapin would not approve? Why wouldn't Chapin approve? Yes, even the SpongeBob cards. Come on, people.
Drop.
Some of you don't want to work hard and do what it takes to become the Magic World Champion. Memorize the cards. Here's Tarmogoyf.
Actually, no, instead. That's sorcery land. Oh, yeah.
Oh, weird.
I know. You're asking me.
Most of the time, you can just assume there's an instance.
2 power on this Tarmogoyf. The passing back and forth continues, but now Bill has a threat on the board. Zach has a threat on the board in a way. We know Doomsday is in hand, but hasn't put it on the stack yet. Likely guessing that we're going to have a fight on the stack over it, is my guess. At least part of the concern.
I'm going to crack the polluted delta.
All right, cracking polluted delta. We're getting some moves now. Finds a basic swamp. Uh-oh. Okay. First order of business. Let's see what Bill is holding. Thoughtseize. Bill's thinking about it.
I got no further. Fun.
Can't really do much. I mean, actually, a lot of speed ups. Eventually. Yeah.
Have you played land this turn?
I am not.
Yeah, no land drop yet this turn for Zach.
Everyone, if you're done, please remember to report.
I lost. I wanted better.
Sorry.
All right, taking a moment on this Thoughtseize. He's taking a little bit too long, but that's okay. Thinking about responding to it. Decides not to. It's going to resolve. We get to see Bill's hand. Ooh, it's a nasty one. Consign, Force, Double Daze, Shieldred's Edict, and a Wasteland. That's a pretty good hand, given our current situation. It's going to be kind of tough to beat. Okay, Force of Will is selected. Consigned to memory. Double Days. And the Children's Edict remain. Plays Cavern. Nope, doesn't play Cavern.
No, I don't need that now. Right, install
Take the Forest and resolve the Doomsday through Double Days. Potentially, don't forget though, Consign can stop the Thassa's Oracle ability. And Bill has double Wasteland. There's a lot to consider here.
Wizard, right? Ritual. Yeah.
Okay, Dark Ritual Doomsday. There is also Jace, that's true. We did see Jace. Harry making some good points. We did see Jace. How does that work, though, with these double Wastelands? Oh, this is tough. Yeah, there is a Goyf, which, you know, life total is a concern. Sack drops to 8. Does he run 2 Thassa's Oracle? Another good question from the chat. I don't know the answer to that. If we saw that in a previous game, I don't remember. Apparently subs are discounted while the train is active, says Monko. Okay, okay. Dr. Pepper, thank you for the gift sub. 7 now on the channel, and the treasure train has started. Okay. We're in a treasure train. We're going to find out together, I guess, if that does anything. All right, clearly we're taking a little long on this pile, but this is FNM, and Bill's being nice about it. Bagels are getting jammed in the chat. The bagel emote, still the hottest on 90s MTG most of the time. Bagel's a big part of the 90s MTG lore. Monka TG just gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Monka T. And happy birthday again to Monka. Say hello and happy birthday to Monka in the chat if you haven't already. 73 now on the channel.
Okay, and then you're passing?
And then I'm passing.
All right, then we're passing. 5 cards in Zach's library. Has a lot of stuff to beat on Bill's side. Wasteland on the Underground Sea. We kind of saw that coming. Wasteland on the Cavern of Souls. We kind of saw that coming. Tarmogoyf attacks. We kind of saw that coming. Rolling MTG in the chat. I'm just announcing it. I have to announce when Roland arrives. Treasure Train level 3 achieved, I'm seeing. Lion's Eye Diamond comes down. Thassa's Oracle is already in hand. We knew that already. Could be relevant. Could be bait for the consign. Ooh, this is getting interesting, folks. It's getting very, very interesting.
I'll consign 2 copies on that. So we're 1 copy, so there's 2 consigns targeting your...
Okay, consign to memory, targeting Lion's Eye Diamond. That is the match. Bill gets the match. Felt like bait wasn't bait. GG's. Bill played it right. And gets the game. Fist bump. What a great match. That was good.